Yo, what's up guys, Fleur here, and this is going to be another college football video following week 10, my top 25 and Heisman Watch. And you might hear a little background noise because I'm watching the news about the election and all that stupid crap. But, you know, go team Obama. Alright, so let's get in my top 25. Number 1 still is Alabama after that nice victory. 21-17 over LSU, they are now 9-0. Number 2 is Oregon, they are 9-0 as well. And they beat USC 62-51. Number 3 still is Kansas State. They're 9-0 after defeating Oklahoma State 44-30. Number 7 moves up to number 4, the Georgia Bulldogs, and they're 8-1, and they just beat Ole Miss 37-10. Notre Dame drops from 4 down to 5 after barely beating Pitt 29-26 in, what was it, double or triple overtime or something, I can't remember, but they end up winning OT. They're still undefeated. And then number 6 still is Florida State. They're 8-1 after a bye week. Moving from 10 up to 7 is Louisville. They're 9-0. And they won 45-17 over Temple. Number 8 still is Clemson. They're 8-1 after beating Duke 56-20. Clemson's kind of ranked lower in the actual BCS standings, but I have them a little higher because their only losses to Florida State, and they beat other teams pretty convincingly. So then at number 9 I have Florida, who's 8-1, and after escaping Missouri 14-7. Moving from 5 down to 10 is LSU. They're now 7-2 after that tough loss to Alabama 21-17. Number 11 still is South Carolina with their 7-2 record after a bye week. Number 12 still is Stanford, and they are 7-2 after shutting out Colorado 48-0. And then still at number 13 is Oklahoma. Their record is 6-2, and they just beat Iowa State 35-20. Number 14 I have Oregon State, who's 7-1 after beating Arizona State 36-26. And then moving from 18 up to 15 is Nebraska. They're 7-2 after beating Michigan State 28-24. They barely ended up winning that one, but they, you know, victory is what counts. So moving from 22 up to 16 is Texas, and they're 7-2 after beating Texas Tech 31-22. I expected Tech to win that, so good victory for the Longhorns. And moving from 19 up to 17 is Rutgers, and they had a bye week, so their record is still 7-1. And then a team that wasn't ranked, they are now number 18, Northwestern. They're 7-2 after a bye week. I don't know why I really put them up this high, but look out for them. But they got a tough game against Michigan. So number 19, moving up from 23, is Texas A&M. They're 7-2 after beating Mississippi State 38-13. That was another surprising game in my eyes. And then number 20 is Michigan. Their record is 6-3 after beating Minnesota 35-13. And some people might wonder why I have Michigan ranked. Well, I am a Michigan fan, but I'm not like ranking them off of bias stuff. But they have 3 losses. Their defense is 8th in the nation in total yards given up, so they have the 8th lowest amount. So they have a really good defense. They have 3 losses. One is to number 1 Alabama, and then the second one was to Notre Dame, who is 4 in the BCS standings. And then they had a tough loss to Nebraska when Denard got out and the offense couldn't do anything. So when you look at their losses, you know, they're really tough games. So you can't really drop them that low. The computer should like them more. I don't understand that. Okay, so moving on now. Jumping into the top 25 once again is UCLA at number 21. They're 7-2 after beating Arizona 66-10. That was just a blowout. Moving into the 22 spot, Louisiana Tech. They are 8-1 after beating University of Texas San Antonio 51-27. Moving from 17 down to 23 is Mississippi State after a tough loss to Texas A&M 38-13. And then jumping up to 24 is TCU. They're 6-3 after beating West Virginia in double overtime 39-38. Nice 2-point conversion to win it. Very risky, but they got it. And then moving from 15 down to 25 is Boise State. They're 7-2 after their loss 21-19 versus San Diego State. And teams that dropped out, I have Oklahoma State, Arizona, and West Virginia, and USC. So now moving on to the Heisman real quick, we have Colin Klein at number 1 still. He had 245 passing yards and 72% completion, 64 rushing yards for a rushing touchdown. Number 2, Kenyon Barner, 321 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, 8.4 yards per carry. That's insane. He also had 26 receiving yards. Number 3, AJ McCarron, only 165 yards, but that's tough against LSU defense. And then he had a touchdown and also a rushing touchdown, which was key. Number 4 is Johnny Football, aka Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M quarterback. He was 30 of 36, which is crazy for a freshman, for 311 yards. He did not have a touchdown pass or an interception, but he did have 21 carries for 129 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. And number 5, I still have Geno Smith there. He was 32 of 54 for 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He still has really good season stats, so watch out for him. And, his team's just lost 3 in a row, so tough season for him at the end. And that'll be it for this video. Please click on that subscribe button. And as always, hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Peace.